Hello again everybody. Now I've jumped onto this video quite quickly tonight because tomorrow, which is Monday, I've got a friend coming round with a jukebox amplifier that needs to be repaired and serviced, and I'm going to have to clear all this lot off, and anything to do with trains is going to have to come off the workshop bench to be able to do that amplifier. So yeah, that's why I'm jumping onto it and trying to get it done for you tonight. It's very fair to assume that most of you who've watched some of my videos and regular with the channel, that you've heard me talk about my friend Erik in Slovenia. Now, Erik is fantastic with bodywork and respraying and decals and things like that, and I'm absolutely rubbish at that kind of thing. Now also, you may have heard me say when I've been showing you the videos where I've got all the collection out on the bed, basically I'm going through them all, as you know, I'm showing the whole collection as time goes on. Part 1 is very significant here because a few times in part 1 I did mention the fact to you that I don't mind having an item that's a bit rough looking, provided there's nothing broken or missing off it, because I know that Erik can do them up and basically give them a facelift. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, if you take a look at these 6 photos, this is the first one of the L1. This is what it was like when I sent it to him. That's its tender, and following this there'll be another one. Now this is the Albert Hall. Again, this is how it was. I just sent him the bodies, obviously, and here's the Albert Hall tender. Now, when he'd finished them, he sends me the photos back, and this one is the 2 of them, tenders as well, all done, and that's a different shot, a different angle of the same thing. But let me show you the real ones now. Well, we'll start with the L1. Just carefully take them apart, have a quick look at the tender first. Right, now you can see the shine on it there, look. Now, this has not been resprayed. I will point out it's not been resprayed. What Erik does, he cleans them in some chemicals, and he does them in such a way, like even after that they look fantastic, and then he redoes all the decals and everything for me. And these particular 2 steamers, they've got a clear coat of lacquer over the top, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, they look like the day they were made, don't they? I mean, just brilliant. Let's get the loco. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Come on, mate, it's absolutely amazing, guys. It really does look like the day it was made. Now, the thing is, doing this, when he cleans them with the chemicals, sometimes when they're very old, the decals actually just fall away. They just flake off because they're dried and, you know, kind of knackered, I suppose. And what he does, he actually makes the decals himself. So that's what he's done. He's actually made them for this one for me, for the L1. Just like the originals look. Absolutely superb. Fantastic. Always a great job, Erik, always. Let's have a look at the Albert Hall. Tender first again. Same thing again, look. Just perfect. Spot on. Super duper. Yep. Look, they highlighted everything again, but it's all rubbed, where it all rubbed off, blah blah blah. And like I say, he didn't make these decals, I sent him those, but that's a beautiful job. Let's get the loco. Carefully does it. Right. Albert Hall, he made those stickers, those decals, he made those as well, because as he said to me in the email that, you know, cleaning them, they just died, which is fair enough. Now this one, I'd forgotten actually, it had half of that was broken off, missing, and he's actually repaired it and repainted it. It's beautiful. The only parts that he has physically resprayed is the blacks. They are done in like a matte, semi-matte black, like the roof and things. That makes them look fantastic. Lovely, Erik. Fantastic, mate. So the next 2 photos are of my 2 beautiful yellow Triang dock shunters, which is the TR20071, that's the shielded one, and the other one which says Triang Railways. Now, they were both in excellent condition, but they needed a small amount of attention. Particularly the roofs can be a pain on these things, with the paint coming off, and the hazard stripes as well. So yeah, let me show you the return. Okay, this one first. Wow, I mean, it really wasn't bad, but the roofs quite often are a mess, like I said, but it's done them, look. and I don't know if he's actually done the front grille black. I don't know whether there was any, I don't think there was anything wrong with them, and he's redone the stripes, which again are sometimes a pain for being scratched off, but they just look so amazing, and they feel amazing as well. And then the slightly more rare Transcontinental one, TR2071, same again, sorted the roof out and a few blemishes on the stripes. Yeah, all done. Thanks again, Erik, for another lot of perfect work. The next three photos are actually two of my Transcontinental switches. The box standard striped Triang Railways one, which is the easiest one to get hold of, and then the slightly more difficult one to get hold of is the Transcontinental one, both yellow of course, and both striped, and they definitely did need some work doing on them, and through these three photos you can actually see that, and one of them actually shows preparation what Erik's done, ready for hand painting the black. So yeah, cool. And now I'll show you the finished results. Start off with the very bog standard one. This one, it's not worth a lot of money because this was the one that was made in many thousands, but as you can see he's redone the stripes for me, because you know they weren't bad, but you know we're back to this word facelift. It just brings them back to how they should be. And again, the roof's been done, maybe the intake's been done, not sure, because they weren't all that bad, but that's the box standard one. There you go. And then to the harder to find Transcontinental one, requiring the same kind of work really. Again, roof and the stripes, hazard stripes. Yep, super duper perfect. I think there was a spot on the number on that one as well. It looks like he's done that as well for me, so that's fantastic. So there you go, that's those two out the way. Got one more to go and then we'll call it a day. Lastly then, will you please take a look at this real sad photo of my Triang Battle Space turbo car. Now, I bought this a long time ago. These in mint condition can fetch anything up to £200 plus. I didn't want to pay that amount for it really, but the one that you're looking at in the photo, I think I got it for 52 quid. Yeah, it's a little bit sad. I mean, it ran fine. The nose cone was a rubber one and it was completely perished, so that had to go. And of course the stickers aren't very good on it at all. Do you know, when I bought it I thought to myself, one day somebody will do the stickers for these, and I just hung on to it and hung on to it until one day I saw them appear on eBay. Bought some, sent it out to Erik, just the body of course, and yeah, he noticed that there were some scratches on it as well. So what he did, he filled the scratches, cleaned it all with all his chemicals as he usually does, filled all the scratches up, and he said to me it really needs a respray, and the colour is called Italian Red, I believe that's what he said. And he said, trust me, I'll get it right for you, and he did. And even though it's been sprayed, which makes it non-original, do you know what, I really don't give a toot, because it looks absolutely amazing. Just check this out. Okay guys, it's like brand new, and I'm glad I trusted him. And with those stickers on, it just looks the business, does it? Does it not just look the business? Absolutely stunning. So Erik, I'm glad I did trust you, because it does look amazing. I mean, I know it's not going to be worth as much as a brand new sort of boxed one, but you know what, who cares really. Now also the spike, I actually fitted a yellow LED in there, which looks amazing when it's going around the track. You can now get the replacement spike, so that is a choice that I could choose to do at some point in time, but I'm quite happy with my yellow LED. Now if this is all like new to you guys and you've never seen one of these running, it really does power itself along with the fan on the back. There's no connection to the wheels whatsoever, it's just literally blown along, and it's a novelty, but it's so amazing to watch it go. And if you do want to see it go, just check back through my videos please and find the one called the Battle Space, something like that, but Battle Space, and it says everything and more, because I've featured every single Battle Space item, including the very rare G10Q car. So there you go, that's it. Now there is a couple of other things to show you before I go, but that's the last of the photos. Yeah, these last two items I want to show you, there was no photo, well there was photos done of them, but there wasn't any point in showing you because it was very, very easy. So just check this out. This is a S-Class, it's a Hornby S-Class Victorian Railways, obviously you can see there. Yeah, and you can see this number here, look, S311. I sent this to Erik quite simply because one of those numbers was missing, and he's done that, he's made that. If I turn it round, you'll see it's exactly the same as the original one on the other side. So that is superb. So let me just carefully put this down, hang on. Okay, it's not something super special, but I just thought I'd show you anyway. I sent him this, the body of this, because as you can see here, the name is Aurora Intercity. It's an EM2, sorry, if you didn't already know that. But it was originally called Electra. Now I have the green one called Electra, so I wanted this renaming. So I sent him the proper decal transfers here, and he changed it to Aurora, and he's also changed the number as well to 27006 instead of 27,000, which is fantastic. I just need to give the roof a clean myself actually. I want to get that surface rust off the pantographs, but that's a simple job because I've got something planned for her as well soon. So yeah, that's about it guys, and I'll put that down. Yeah, well, you know what I'm going to say, all the usuals, good nights, the God bless us, be good, take care, blah 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 blah. You've heard it all 1,000 times. Only a short video this, but I really wanted to do it so that you could see some more of Erik's awesome work. See you everybody, toodaloos, bye.